The internet is spinning out of control right now because the most unbelievable rumor of the year just exploded across fan pages, gossip sites, and every messy corner of social media. Sources whispering from backstage circles, anonymous insiders dropping voice notes. And even a few suspiciously timed leaks have sparked one wildfire of a question. Are TAI and Chantal both pregnant by the same man? Nobody saw this coming. Not even the people closest to them. The storyline was already chaotic, the tension already thick. And yet this outrageous twist dropped like a grenade in the middle of every conversation. Fans swear they noticed strange behavior from both women these past few weeks. Cryptic captions, sudden mood shifts, vanishing acts from events, and that weird silence whenever someone mentioned relationships. But everything escalated last night when a mysterious screenshot surfaced online, hinting at a connection so messy, so tangled, that even longtime viewers couldn't believe their eyes. Comments exploded instantly. Some say it's a misunderstanding. Others claim this is exactly the kind of drama that's been simmering beneath the surface for months. And now, everyone is asking the same thing. Who is this man? And how did he end up in the center of two secret pregnancies? Because whatever the truth is, this scandal is far from ordinary. The moment the rumor burst into the public sphere, everything around TAI seemed to freeze. She was sitting in her living room scrolling through her phone when her notifications started firing like fireworks pings, alerts, messages from numbers she didn't even recognize. At first, she thought it was just another wild fan theory, something exaggerated or twisted out of nothing. But when the first voice note came through from one of her closest friends saying, "Girl, you need to sit down for this," her heartbeat changed its rhythm. She listened once, then again, and the third time, she couldn't deny what she was hearing. Someone had leaked a private conversation between two women, discussing a man whose description matched exactly the person she had tried so hard to keep out of the spotlight. Her hands trembled, but she hit play again just to make sure her mind wasn't playing tricks. It WASN single quotes. Meanwhile, across town, Chantal was dealing with her own storm. She had woken up to hundreds of missed calls. And by the time she checked her socials, every comment section under her name was a battlefield. People weren't asking, they were declaring, assuming, stirring the pot with theories that grew more dramatic by the minute. And the worst part? She recognized the man they were talking about too. For months, both women had been moving carefully, guarding their personal situations, trying to keep their private struggles away from the chaos that always surrounds them. But secrets have a way of slipping through cracks. And once that rumor entered the bloodstream of the internet, it became uncontrollable. By noon, a fan had uploaded a compilation video titled, "Proof TAI and Chantel Are Hiding the Same Man," with dramatic background music and screenshots, pulled from harmless moments that suddenly looked suspicious under the spotlight. In one clip, TAI was seen walking into a restaurant, and in another, Chantel posted a selfie with a caption that fans interpreted as a hidden message. The video went viral within hours. Friends started calling. Producers reached out, pretending they were concerned. But TAI could hear the excitement behind their voices. Everyone smelled a story, and they wanted to squeeze every drop out of it. But what no one knew was the emotional weight. Both women had been silently carrying. TAI had been wrestling with her own fears, trying to understand what her future might look like. She had taken time away from the spotlight, hoping to gather strength before making any major decisions. She was already overwhelmed with what she believed was a life-changing situation. Chantal, on the other hand, was trying to navigate her own complicated feelings. She had trusted someone she shouldn't have, fallen deeper than she expected, and found herself dealing with consequences she hadn't planned for. She didn't want sympathy. She didn't want drama. She just wanted peace. But now, both stories were being twisted into something wild, something neither of them recognized. The man at the center of it all, let's call him Jaden, for the sake of the story, had been charismatic, clever with his words, and maddeningly unpredictable. The type of man who knew exactly what to say, when to say it, and how to make someone feel like they were the only one in the world who mattered. Both Tai and Chantal had fallen for that charm at different times. In different contexts, never suspecting that their timelines overlapped, Tai confronted the situation first. She texted him briefly, "Please tell me what I'm looking at right now isn't what it seems." He didn't reply. Not for hours. That silence said more than any explanation could. Chantel tried calling him, but every call went straight to voicemail. She left one message. It was short, almost whisper soft, but filled with anger and disbelief. "If this is true, you better come clean before this gets uglier." But as the internet devoured every rumor, Jayden disappeared. Not a post, not a statement, nothing. It was as if he ghosted the entire world, leaving Tai and Chantal to face the consequences of his actions while he slipped into the shadows. By afternoon, reporters started circling. A few gossip pages claimed to have exclusive confirmation. Someone even posted what looked like a blurry medical record, obviously fake, but convincing enough to send fans spiraling. Hashtags began to trend. People divided into camps. Hashtag Team Tai. Hashtag Team CHANTEL. Hashtag Same Man Scandal. The energy online was electric, chaotic, relentless. At one point, Tai sat on her couch and felt her chest tighten. She didn't want her personal life dissected like this. She didn't want strangers arguing over her future, mocking her situation, or turning her emotions into entertainment. She closed her eyes and whispered to herself, "How did I end up in the middle of this circus?" Chantal, pacing in her apartment, felt something entirely different in Gur. Real burning anger. She replayed every memory she had with Jayden, every promise, every word that now felt hollow. She clenched her jaw and muttered, "He played both of us. And for what? For attention. For ego." Friends of both women stepped into the chaos too, giving cryptic interviews and half-statements that only inflated the situation. One friend of Tai said, "She's going through something heavy right now, and people need to respect her space." Another friend of Chantal hinted at a major revelation coming soon, which ignited even bigger speculation. Then came the twist that pushed the rumor from dramatic to explosive. Late that evening, an audio clip surfaced online. In it, two women whose voices sounded suspiciously similar to Tai and Chantel were having what sounded like an argument. The audio quality was terrible, clearly edited and full of gaps. Still, fans latched onto it instantly in the clip. One voice said, "You should have told me you were seeing him." The other replied sharply, "And you should have told me he was staying at your place." The clip spread like wildfire. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Fans began tagging the women nonstop, demanding explanations, accusations, reactions. Anything. And that's when Tai finally broke her silence, sort of. She posted a brief message on her story. "Don't believe everything you see online. No clarification, no denial, no confirmation." Just one line that added more fuel to the fire. Chantal hours later posted, "People love creating stories. Let them talk." The internet lost its mind after that. Instead of calming down, the rumor escalated further. Some fans insisted the silence was proof. Others argued the women were being strategic, refusing to let gossip dictate their narratives. But behind closed doors, both Tai and Chantal were wrestling with questions that went far deeper than social media comments. How did Jayden manage to deceive them both? Was there any truth they could rely on now? What would happen when the truth finally surfaced? Tai stared at her reflection, tears forming, whispering, "I trusted him." Chantal closed her notebook, frustrated, muttering, "He made a fool out of both of us." Two women, one man, and a rumor that refused to die. Part 2 will escalate the drama even further: accusations, confrontations, unexpected proof. And the moment the two women finally come face to face, just tell me when to continue. The next morning felt heavier than the night before. Instead of calming down, the rumors exploded even harder. Every podcast, every live stream, every gossip page added their own spin to the fire. Some claimed a confrontation already happened behind the scenes. Others insisted a DNA test was secretly in motion. and a wild few even alleged that Jaden had vanished to avoid facing the chaos he created, while fans battled online. TAI decided she couldn't sit still anymore. She called her manager early in the morning. Her voice shook, but she tried to sound composed. "I can't hide in my apartment forever," she said. Her manager sighed, the kind of sigh that carried 1,000 unspoken worries. "You stepping out right now is going to make this story 10 times louder." "Already loud," TAI replied. "I just need air. And I need answers." Across the city, Chantel was having the same restless morning. She made coffee but didn't drink it. She tried scrolling through her DMs, but threw her phone aside before finishing. She felt betrayed, confused, angry, and honestly humiliated. The silence from Jaden was unbearable. It was as if he evaporated just when she needed answers the most. Her best friend, Mariah, came over uninvited. "You look like you've been fighting with your own shadow," Mariah said softly. "Your own shadow," Mariah said softly. But behind closed doors, both TAI and Chantel were wrestling with questions that went far deeper than social media comments. How did Jaden manage to deceive them both? Was there any truth they could rely on now? What would happen when the truth finally surfaced? TAI stared at her reflection, tears forming, whispering, "I trusted him." Chantal closed her notebook, frustrated, muttering, "He made a fool out of both of us." 2 women, 1 man, and a rumor that refused to die. Part 2 will escalate the drama, even further accusations, confrontations, unexpected proof. And the moment the 2 women finally come face to face, just tell me when to continue. The next morning felt heavier than the night before. Instead of calming down, the rumors exploded even harder. Every podcast, every live stream, every gossip page added their own spin to the fire. Some claimed a confrontation already happened behind the scenes. Others insisted a DNA test was secretly in motion. And a wild few even alleged that Jaden had vanished to avoid facing the chaos he created while fans battled online. TAI decided she couldn't sit still anymore. She called her manager early in the morning. Her voice shook, but she tried to sound composed. "I can't hide in my apartment forever," she said. Her manager sighed, the kind of sigh that carried 1,000 unspoken worries. "You stepping out right now is going to make this story 10 times louder." "Already loud," TAI replied. "I just need air. And I need answers." Across the city, Chantal was having the same restless morning. She made coffee but didn't drink it. She tried scrolling through her DMIs, but threw her phone aside before finishing. She felt betrayed, confused, angry, and honestly humiliated. The silence from Jaden was unbearable. It was as if he evaporated just when she needed answers the most. Her best friend, Mariah, came over uninvited. "You look like you've been fighting with your own shadow," Mariah said softly. Chantal laughed bitterly. "At this point, the shadow might give me more answers than he has." Mariah handed her a screenshot. "Have you seen this?" Chantal's eyebrows knit together. It was a picture of Jaden getting into a car at 3 in the morning, hood up, head down. Someone captioned it, "This man running from responsibility like it's a marathon." Chantal covered her face with her hands. "Is this really happening?" "Oh, baby, it's happening," Mariah whispered. Meanwhile, TAI decided she wasn't going to wait for the truth to magically reveal itself. She needed clarity, and she needed it fast. She drove across town to the one person who might know more than he was letting on: Marcus, a mutual friend who had introduced her to Jaden months ago. The second Marcus opened his door and saw her face, he knew the storm had reached him too. "TAI, before you say anything, I had no idea." "Save it," she cut him off. "I'm not here to fight. I need honesty. Did you know he was seeing someone else?" Marcus ran a hand across his jaw, conflicted. "I didn't want to get involved, Marcus." Her voice cracked. "Please." The silence that followed was heavy. "I heard things," he finally admitted. "Nothing solid. But I knew he wasn't being straight with you. Or with her." Her breath caught. "Her. I didn't know it was Chantal specifically," he added quickly. "But yeah, I knew there was another woman. felt like the floor moved beneath her. She stepped back, swallowing the pain rising in her throat. "Why didn't you warn me?" "I didn't want to be the reason things blew up," he whispered. "Congratulations," Tai replied, her voice trembling. "They blew up anyway." She left before he could respond. By midday, the internet picked up a new rumor. Tai and Chantel were planning a private meeting. Neither woman had confirmed anything. But fans swore they caught Tai's car outside a building where Chantel was supposedly staying for a shoot. The photo was grainy, taken from across the street. But fans were convinced. The comments went crazy. "They're about to fight. They're teaming up to expose him." Plot twist, they already knew. Little did the fans know both women were considering a meeting, but not for drama. They wanted clarity. Neither wanted to walk into a war. They just wanted the truth. Later that afternoon, Chantal's phone buzzed. She didn't recognize the number. When she answered, the voice almost made her drop the phone. "Chantal, it's Tai." A long silence hung between them. "Hi," Chantal finally said. "Look, I'm not calling to argue, and I'm not calling to accuse you," Tai said, her tone soft but heavy with emotion. "I just need to understand what's going on." Chantal exhaled shakily. "I think we both deserve answers." "I agree," Tai said. "Where do we start?" Chantal asked. "Did you know about me?" Tai asked quietly. "No." "Did you know about me?" "No." Pain, frustration, shock. Both of them felt it through the phone. "He made a fool of us," Chantal said, voice raw. Tai's voice broke slightly. "Yeah, he did." For the first time since the rumor surfaced, they felt something other than anger, solidarity. Two women caught in the same web by the same man. "Can we meet?" Tai asked softly. "Yes," Chantal replied. "We need to." But before that meeting could happen, the internet unleashed another twist. A TikTok account with a username nobody recognized uploaded a video claiming to have exclusive DMs between Jaden and a third woman. The internet exploded again. People asked, a third? How many women was he seeing? The drama escalated to a level neither Tai nor Chantal had expected. Their families were now receiving calls. Cousins were defending them online. Aunties were posting emotional quotes on Facebook about betrayal and heartbreak without naming names. But everyone knew at this point. Jaden's silence had turned him into the villain of the entire story. And the more silent he was, the more monstrous he appeared in the eyes of fans. That evening, Tai and Chantal met at a quiet restaurant that closed one section off for privacy. Cameras still snapped from across the street, but they ignored them. When Tai walked in, Chantal stood up. For a moment, neither woman spoke. There was tension, uncertainty, awkwardness, but beneath all of it was shared pain. Tai sat. "Thanks for meeting me." Chantal nodded. "We deserve to know the truth." Their conversation started cautiously. "When did you meet him?" Tai asked. "Late spring," Chantal answered. "He told me he wasn't seeing anyone." Tai blinked, absorbing that. "He told me the same thing." Chantal looked down. "I had no idea." "I believe you," Tai whispered. Chantal's eyes softened. "And I believe you." Minutes passed. They exchanged timelines, compared messages, pieced together the parts of Jaden's double life piece by piece. With every revelation, the picture became clearer and uglier. "He was with you the weekend. He told me he was visiting family." Tai whispered. Chantel shook her head. "And he told me he was working late the night he posted a picture from your couch." Tai's face flushed with embarrassment. "I didn't know." "It's not your fault," Chantal said. "He manipulated both of us." As they talked, something changed between them. Instead of rivals, they became allies, two women untangling lies they never asked for. Then Chantal dropped the heaviest truth. "He told me he might want a future with me," she said, voice breaking slightly. Tai stared at her, hurt but understanding. "He said the same to me." The weight of it settled like a mountain between them for the first time all day. Tai let out a shaky breath and said softly, "I'm scared." Chantal nodded. "Me too." But before they could continue, a man's voice suddenly echoed behind them. "I guess I owe you both an explanation." TAI's eyes widened. Chantel's jaw dropped. They turned. It was Jaden standing there looking guilty, exhausted, and cornered. Everything they had been running from was now standing right in front of them. As the night finally settled, one truth became impossible to ignore. Nothing would ever be the same for TAI, for Chantel, or for the man who sparked this entire wildfire. Their confrontation didn't magically resolve the chaos. It didn't erase the hurt, and it definitely didn't silence the internet. If anything, it raised even more questions. Questions that people everywhere are still obsessively debating, even after. Jaden stumbled through his excuses, after he tried twisting timelines and blaming miscommunication. Both women walked away knowing one thing with absolute clarity. They had been caught in a mess created by someone who never deserved their trust in the first place. And while they didn't leave the room as best friends, they left with something stronger than rivalry: mutual respect born out of shared pain. Fans are now waiting for their next move. Will TAI speak out publicly? Will Chantel drop a cryptic post that turns the entire internet upside down again? Will Jaden try to reclaim his side of the story? Nobody knows. And honestly, that uncertainty is what keeps this scandal burning, because the world has seen cheating rumors before. They've seen secret relationships. But two women linked to the same man at the same time, both blindsided, both fighting for answers. That storyline has people glued to their screens like it's the season finale of their favorite show. And now, it's your turn to step into the conversation before you leave. Tell me in the comments, who do you believe? Whose side are you on? And what do you think really happened behind the scenes? Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter of this wild saga. Because if this drama has taught us anything, it's that secrets never stay buried for long. Stay tuned, because this story is far from finished.